KILR. Killer Games.
Hello gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome to my tour around the world featuring Microsoft Flight Simulator 2000. And, well, as you already know, our Mooney Bravo kind of flipped over and crashed and fell apart. We're okay though. We've got safety things in place to keep us, good and safe. A little banged up, but we had to get a new plane. So at the moment, we are with a Cessna 182 retractable gear. You may have noticed that the graphics...
Bong Airport. Bravo 53 is taking the runway to the northwest. Bong Airport.
Bong Airport. You may have noticed that the graphics look a little better. That's because I'm still in VMware, but this time I'm in Windows XP.
Bong Airport. Uniform Charlie 7 is turning final. Bong.
So when we do that, it's got more resolution. Let me just show you the settings for displays. So here we go. We have 16-bit and 32-bit. The Windows 98 only had the 16-bit, and that's why there was so much color banding in it. As a matter of fact, you can kind of see it just outside of this here. But also, too, notice that we can check Enable Hardware Acceleration. I wasn't able to do that with Windows 98. This is VMware, okay? But XP, I can. And I get a whole heck of a lot of resolutions that I can use. And this is way more than what I could use in the PC emulator. I didn't even get 32-bit on that from what I remember. And this has to be in full screen. If it's not in full screen, then it doesn't render it at its best possible quality. So, okay, well, this still looks the same then. At night, the markings on the runway are still blue. I don't think they're supposed to be blue. I think they're supposed to be like a cross between this light gray and a blue, but it just turns out blue. So, and I've seen videos where people have had it look the way you would think it would look. So, again, I don't know what it is on why some people can have fantastic looking graphics on Flight Simulator 2000 and then others can't. This is the best I have been able to get it to look. Now, unfortunately, this is not a permanent fix because FSTraffic, although I've copied all of my stuff over to XP, I just took the whole folder and copied it over. ProFlight 2000 works the way it should. FS Clouds, well, it has some problems, but it's not hard to use it in something else.
Bong Airport. Bravo 53 is departing the area to the northwest. Bang it on. Bong Airport.
We're not at Bong Airport, by the way. The problem is with FSTraffic. FSTraffic, needs to be registered. Now, the box copy I have is a registered copy. However, you have to actually install it in order for that registration key to be in the system. So just copying it over is not going to do it. FSTraffic works,
Bong Airport.
but it will work for 30
Oscar
minutes.
Papa
and then
43 is
it
clear
won't
of the
work after
runway.
that.
Bong.
It's considered the shareware version. Now you may be thinking, well, why don't you just reinstall it, dummy? Because it doesn't work. When you try to install FSTraffic, I had this problem. I tried it in Windows XP. I tried it in Windows 7. And you get this error stating, oh, all the files can't be found, now closing. And you can't install it. No matter what you do, there's no way to install it. And I think that has to do with Windows 95 and 98 being a 16-bit operating system and Windows XP being a 32-bit operating system. It's the only thing I can think of. And so that was the whole reason why I started doing things in Windows 98, because I couldn't get FSTraffic to work. It wasn't until I got everything in Windows 98 that everything was working the way it was supposed to be working. Likewise, Flight Simulator 2000 and Windows 98, FSTraffic, no problem. It's installed, it's registered. I can upgrade it to FSTraffic 2, no problem. But here, can't. So after 30 minutes, all the traffic disappears. And now this is happening. Scenery library object not found. I have no idea what it's... That's this, and that tends to be happening, and and it's kind of choppy too, as a matter of fact. It's not very smooth. It looked smooth when in Windows 98, but here on the Windows 2000 or Windows XP, it's not. So I mean, this is the whole thing. It's kind of like, is it worth going through this? I mean, if one thing, this works. My controller will work in this. I can't get it to work in Windows 98. So it's a toss-up between stuff. I tell you what, if that one error keeps popping up...
Bong Airport. Oscar Papa 43 is turning final. Bong.
It is not going to make me a very happy camper. Anyway, we'll play this for a little bit.
Richard I. Bong. Charlie Delta 62 is taking the runway to the southeast. Bong.
We'll try to do what we can with this. I may have to do some editing tricks, like when the shareware thing cancels out, you have to like restart. You have to restart the simulator. So I'll probably have to save it, quit, go back in, load up the flight. Oh wow, look at this. That is not, it is much better in... Ugh. I don't even know if I want to play it like this. Not if the animation is looking like that. The frames per second, because that's kind of crummy. Well, anyway, at least you have an idea of kind of the differences between the graphics. Well, let's go ahead and talk about our flight. And this is where we're at, Sky Harbor, right on this little strip of island here. And what we're going to be doing is we're going from Sky Harbor to JFK. New York? No, not New York. Try Wisconsin, right over here. John F. Kennedy Memorial in Ashland, Wisconsin. So this is where we are flying to this time around, and it's going to be getting dark. So we'll try to enjoy the scenery that what we can. Hopefully there won't be any messy errors or anything. If there is, then I will continue the flight with back on Windows 98. But we're going to give this a shot and see what it does. All right. Well, let's give this a shot and see what we've got going on here. We need to tune in to clearance 124.80.
Clearance, Piper 1-3 Foxtrot. On the ramp, IFR with information. Uniform.
I changed it to Cessna.
Piper 1-3 Foxtrot. Cleared as filed. Fly runway heading. Maintain 4000. Squawk 2243. Departure. Frequency 125.5. Clearance. Come air 448. Com air 448. Clearance.
Okay. I did change it to where it was Cessna and not Piper, so I don't know. Not everything. That's why I'm really trying to get this simulator.
Unicom Beach 616 Quebec 10
working the way it
miles
should.
east at 3000 landing. Request field advisory.
Beach 616 Quebec, winds steady 360 at 0, altimeter is 2991.
Traffic, Piper 1-3 Foxtrot. Departing runway 32 to the east.
Unicom Pilatus 535 Quebec 4 miles west at 4000. Landing. Request field advisory.
Philetus 535 Quebec, winds steady 360 at 0, altimeter is 2991.
And the frame rate's not too bad, but you can see it still does not look the greatest. But, you know, hey, this is a good comparison, I think. I'll turn that engine sound down a little bit there. Or at least try to. it's going. Okay, there it goes. All right. Just our heading a little bit. That should be good. We'll go ahead and switch to departure.
Departure, Piper 13 Foxtrot, out of 1,500 for 4,000 IFR.
Roger, Piper 13 Foxtrot, squawk 2243. Gulfstream 514 Bravo, radar service terminated, squawk 1200, change to advisory frequency approved.
Roger, 2243, Piper 13 Foxtrot.
Piper 3 Foxtrot, radar contact. Resume on navigation, climb and maintain 3,000.
Roger, Piper 13 Foxtrot.
Piper Foxtrot, contact approach on 125.45.
Approach Piper 13 Foxtrot, out of 2,004, 3,000 IFR.
Roger, Piper 13 Foxtrot. Turn right heading 100. Climb and maintain 3,000. Gulfstream 269er Alpha. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Change to advisory frequency approved. Roger, Gulfstream 269er Alpha. Good day.
That's pretty much it. We'll switch to both for fuel. I've got this arranged so that way we don't have... I suppose I can still put it up here. It just seems like it's all crammed up when I do that. I was like, well, you know, if I take the radio stack and I just put the... See, look at the clouds. These look better. This is from FS Clouds. But look, they are so much better looking at the moment. You can still see the little banding and stuff, but those look like clouds compared to what we were seeing before. Probably just stay on this course, I think. This is why I would like to try to play it here in XP if possible, because it looks a lot better. Not by much, but it's more tolerable, I think. I mean, it's not perfect, but this is something. Come on, Shadow. And then on my controller, I can use the little directional button here. We can look out the side. See, so this doesn't look too bad. It's still not really smooth, and it's not supposed to be. I don't know. Maybe this is as good as it gets. Flight Simulator, as good as it gets. Well, you know. It's not smooth. The frame rate is a lot to be desired. My question is, do you think it's worth it?
Approach Piper 274 Papa at 6,500, squawking 1470.
Or maybe we'll just switch off a little bit. A few flights like this and a few flights in Windows 98. I don't know.
Roger, down to 3,500, turn 180, Piper 274 Papa.
There, see, it's saying you're using the shareware version, it will stop in 15 minutes.
Piper 13 Foxtrot, contact Minneapolis Center on 134.55.
Minneapolis Center, Piper 13 Foxtrot, out of 3,500 for 3,000 IFR.
Roger, Piper 13 Foxtrot.
Continental 856 is with you, level at flight level 230.
Continental 856, Roger. Continue present heading.
Roger, Continental 856.
I was looking at this. So estimate time of arrival 2028. We're past that. Oh, 2030. Oh, that's delayed. Okay. So we should be there in about 10 minutes.
Piper 13 Foxtrot. Maintain 100 vectors for the visual. Runway 2 approach.
Roger. Piper 1-3 Foxtrot.
We have 21 miles to go. See, one thing's for sure, because of the resolution that's available for me to select, this does not black out like I've had that problem before, so I can play it in widescreen like I've got it natively. Well, in VMware, but
American 566 Alpha Squawk 4404 and ident. Verify altitude.
American 5.
Piper 1-3 Foxtrot. The airport is to the east 20 miles. Descend and maintain 2,500 at pilot's discretion. Report airport in sight. Cantana 642 November. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Contact approach on 126.45.
I've been trying to find a replacement plane.
Roger. 126.45 Cantana 642 November. Good day.
I might try to go for a Piper Cherokee, but I need something with good controls.
Delta 621 is with you. Level at flight level 210.
Delta 621 Roger.
Roger. Delta 621.
We still have a lot of fringies. You know, the little fringes things going on. So even that can be a little disrupting to see. So this is Ashland up here.
United 239. Contact approach on 126.45.
Roger. 126.45. United 239. Good day.
Okay, I believe the airport's right up there. So I see some stuff.
Minneapolis Center, Piper 13 Foxtrot. Has the airport.
Northwest 648 is with you. Level at 15,000.
Northwest 648, roger. Continue present heading. Altimeter is 29991.
Okay, so the airport is just ahead. We need to start getting ready here. 122.8.
Airport. Romeo Alpha Tango 5 is taking the option for runway 2. Kennedy.
We'll fly over here towards the bay and then make our way over there. It's kind of hard to see.
Ashland traffic. Victor 29er is taking runway 20 for south departure. Ashland.
What do you guys think? Do you think this looks better, or do you just, or it looks the same? The frame rate is not as good, that's for sure. Looks great in Windows 7. It's all smooth and everything. And even the graphics, well, they look like this. But I can't get ProFlight 2000 to work. I will try again.
Ashland traffic. Victor 29er is departing the area to the southwest. Ashland.
See, it's a little jittery. It's not smooth. It's not like we're
Ashland
playing
Airport. Alpha Papa Echo 6 is on final approach for runway 20. Ashland.
We should be getting really good frame rates. Even if it is in VMware. Okay, I don't want that runway there. I want the one over there right next to it. Because I know the planes are going to be coming towards us. It is nice to be able to play with the controller, though, instead of having to fumble around with a keyboard. Much better control. I can ease into turning and pitching up, down, whatever I need to do. Oh, there it is. Let's turn our lights on here.
John F. Kennedy Memorial Airport. Quebec Romeo 7 is taking runway to JFK.
Text is not blue yet. It does turn blue, though, I know that. Come on. Take it a little easy on the brakes this time.
Hello FSTraffic. Golf Oscar 200 ISO final for runway 13. Ashland.
Yeah, we got people from all over the world flying into Ashland.
John F. Kennedy Memorial Airport. Quebec Romeo 7 is departing the area to the east. JFK.
Kennedy Airport. Romeo Alpha Tango 5, touch and go was a success. Departing northbound. Kennedy.
I just hate how that banding just, ugh. actually use the runway as a taxiway because I don't see anything coming. Couple of airliners here. Really shouldn't be here, but there's a plane coming in. Whoa. Okay, did you just see that? That... Remember when I told you when you record your own traffic, it does exactly what you do? Well, on that plane that you...
Ashland Airport. Alpha Papa Echo 6 has cleared the runway. Have a good night.
That
Ashland.
You just saw... It had flipped over and crashed, but since I had crash detection off, it leaped up into the air, and it should be falling back down any moment. I'm not exactly sure where, though. Oh well. But yeah, like I said, if you mess... And I could have just re-recorded it, but I was like, nah, I'll just leave it in there. Just so that you guys can see something interesting. The problem, though, is that if you record like 10 or 15 tracks into your traffic file, I think you can go in now with FSTraffic 2, and if there's one that you need to get rid of, you can get rid of it. You couldn't do that with FSTraffic version 1. But the problem is that the editor does not work unless you have it registered. It's this whole catch-22 thing. You can't install FSTraffic on Windows XP because it says files don't exist. You can install it on Windows 98, but you know, then your graphics don't look as... They don't look... it's not like these are the best, but they don't... Yeah, anyway. We're here at Ashland, John F. Kennedy Airport, and all in all, I don't think that was too bad. At least things were visually a little better. Okay, you can see... okay, it's... I had, just in case you're wondering, in between the film edits and stuff, I had restarted the simulator so that way the traffic didn't expire before we got to the airport. And all in all, you can kind of get away with the shareware version, but yeah. Anyhow, that's all that I've got, and hope you found this flight interesting, at least in regards to the coloring on Flight Simulator 2000, as far as some of the things that I've done to maybe help make it a little better. And then some of the downfalls as a result. It's a give or take. It's a give or take. But anyway, check this out on the other simulators, and other than that, I'll see you on the next leg of our journey. Take care. We've got a long way to go in this world tour, so remember to subscribe to be notified of future flight simulator content. I've also done this same flight on other simulators, such as the ones you see on your screen, but you'll find more in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around amongst the clouds.